Namaste children. Today in this class we are focusing on chapter 1 in civics, that is on equality. Before going this chapter, you should know about what is democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. There are two types of democracy. One is a direct democracy, is a type of democracy where the people govern directly. Another one is a representative democracy, is an indirect democracy where sovereignty is held by the people's representatives. In this chapter, you will read more about equality. That is, what is equality, why it is important in a democracy, and whether or not everyone is equal in India. Let's begin by looking at Gandha's story. Look at this picture. You can see the group of people standing in a line for casting their vote. We can also see the names of the people who are standing there. That is, Manjit Kaur was a teacher, Teja Singh, trader, Girish Rao, a student, Gandha Devi, domestic worker. So, on the election day, we can see all categories of people standing in a same line and ready to cast their vote. But going on as the day goes ahead, Gandhas gets a doubt about her understanding what is equality. It is really equal because when it is came to voting, they were option to stand equally and vote. But when it comes to day work, are we actually following equality? That is doubt what she expresses as a day progresses. Look at this picture conversation. I will vote for the candidate who has promised to bring pipe water to our area. This is what Gandhas expresses. Well, we will see there is the reply what she gets afterwards. She sees Gudia has been running fever and I have to take her to hospital. But I will have to finish the work at the Sahib's house. First, I will ask for some advance of money. Because the child is not feeling well, he need to be taken to hospital. It's no wonder was Gudia falls ill often. Why? Because the area where they stay is never clean, it's mostly dirty. So, obviously, there are chances of children to become unhealthy. So, after looking at the both case studies, we understand that Gandha is having political equality, there is a right to vote, but economic equality it's not there. Now right to equality or equal to vote. Let us focus on this point first. The story above begins with Gandha standing in a line to cast her vote. Look again at the various people who were standing in a line with her. Gandha recognizes her employer Ashok Jain and Chota Lal, her neighbor. In a democratic country like India, all adults, irrespective of what religion they belong to, how much education they have had, what caste they are, or whether they are rich or poor, are allowed to vote. That is the main feature of democratic countries. All Indians above the age of 18, irrespective of the religion, caste, education, language, poverty, are allowed to vote. This is known as universal adult franchise and it is based on the idea of equality. There are three key elements of democratic government. One is people's participation, resolution of conflict, equality and justice for all. Of these three, equality has the great influence on how democratic governments work. Other kinds of equality. Kanta is one of many people who live in democratic India and who have the right to vote but whose daily living and working conditions are far from equal. Apart from being poor, people in India experience inequality in different ways. Now, let us hear a story about the experience of a Dalit child attending school. Before you hear this story, you should know about what is meant by Dalit. Dalit is a term that the so-called lower caste used to address themselves. Dalit means broken, and by using this word, lower caste or pointing to how they were and continue to be seriously discriminated against. Look at this picture. Om Prakash Valmiki is a famous Dalit writer. Om Prakash belonged to the Dalit caste. He was treated very badly in school. He was not given the rights other boys of upper caste enjoyed. He was made to sit on the floor when others sat on a mat. He was made to sweep the school and the playground when other boys were studying in the classroom. He was not even allowed to get a drink of water. He swept the whole day from the doors and windows of the schoolrooms. The eyes of the teacher and the boys saw this spectacle. Om Prakash was made to sweep the school and the playground for the next couple of days, and this only came to an end when his father, who happened to be passing by, saw his son sweeping. He confronted the teachers and then walking away from the school holding Om Prakash's hand. In spite of all these insults and difference shown to him, Om Prakash became a famous writer. He has written about his experiences as a Dalit in his autobiography, Jutan. The second story is based on an incident that took place in one of India's largest cities and is common practice in most part of the country. It is a story about Mr. and Mrs. Ansari who were looking to rent an apartment in the city. They had the money and so paying the rent was no problem. They went to a property dealer for help to find a place. The dealer informed them that he knew about quite a few apartments that were available for rent. They visited the first apartment and the Ansaris liked it very much and decided to take it. However, when the landlady found out their names, she made an excuse about how she could not rent the house to someone who ate meat because the building did not have any non-vegetarian residents. The same excuse was repeated in the second and the third apartments. Finally, the property dealer told them that they might want to change their names and call themselves Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. The Ansaris were reluctant to do this and decided to look some more. In the end, it took a whole month of looking at apartments before they found a landlady who was willing to give them a place on rent. Right to equality is one of our fundamental rights and it is provided for in Articles 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 of the Indian Constitution. In this session, we have learnt about concept of right to vote, universal adult franchise, key features of democratic country. Every individual in a democratic country like India, irrespective of their caste, color, creed, religion and votes, each vote will have same value. This makes Kanta will very happy in the morning and feel is equal to all the others. As the day progresses, she becomes little bit uncertain about the concept of equality. Let's discuss about recognizing dignity, equality in Indian democracy and issues of equality in other democracies in next video. Thank you.